a nice job with her hair. Looks real pretty. Shiny. It's nice to have it brushed, isn't it? I always like to have my hair brushed. It always feels so good. I wish you could see what it looks like. It looks nice in the back. That little bow. I think I have a compact in my purse that you can look at. Let me get it. All right? Okay, here it is. Here it is. I do. There we go. What do you think? Actually, I don't think we're doing it right. You're supposed to do it the way they do it in the beauty parlor, where you have one in the front, one in the back, so that you can see the back of your head, too. So you can see that pretty little bow you have. You could go to the bathroom if you wanted, and you can look in the mirror and... Well, you wouldn't have to do it right now. I'll tell you what, just set the compact down right here, and you can look at it later, okay? Meanwhile, I can just look at your hair and enjoy it for myself. Looks nice. Very pretty. You're very pretty in the inside, too. That's what counts. That's what you see in someone's eyes. They say that the eyes are the mirror to the soul. Have you heard that before? They go straight to your heart. Whenever I look into your eyes, I see somehow you're hurting. But if you look into my eyes, you'll see that they're trying to tell you that I wish I could make you stop hurting. I love you. You're very special to me. Very special to a lot of people. I like to see that little twinkle that you get in your eye, when you're a stinker. You do mischievous. When you steal cookies out of Bobby's cookie jar in the kitchen. Do you remember that when you did that with Skeeter that one time? And then you hid him underneath the couch, and then we found him all squashed and smished all over the place. Don't push it, Felicia. Tom said, don't push it. Tom's a very handsome doctor, isn't he? Don't you think he is? Yeah, he's a good doctor, too. When I told him that I was coming in here to talk to you, he said, well, okay, that would be fine, but you have to only go in there on one condition. That is, if you don't push her. And I said, no, I wouldn't push her. I could never do that. You know what? You know what's been really driving me crazy? This present here, this really big present that's right behind me. I had a really good time shopping for this. I wanted one. I wanted one so bad. You're gonna like this. See the bowl? Look. Do you like them? And there's a bathrobe. Do you like the color? I went in and talked to the sales lady. I said, do you have it in my size? And she says, no, we don't do people your size. Well, I thought it was really very nice. Why don't you try it on, Come down here and try it on here. Now, if you don't like it, I can take it back, or I can exchange it or something. Or I can get you another size or a different color. It just depends on what you like. Here, try on in there. Almost got it. Very good. Here we go. I remember when I was your age. Oh, dear. When I was your age, I used to have one just like this. It was really big and fluffy, and whenever I put it on, I always felt so warm and so secure. I wore the thing until it just shredded to pieces. Well, I just say so myself. It looks very nice. And I think that this is just the right color, too. What do you think, I think there's a mirror over there if you want to go take a peek. You want to? Go over and take a peek in that mirror. There's one right over that little pink one. Hmm? No, that's all right. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Yes, Robin.
You're right. They're cement blocks, definitely.
So does that give you any ideas?
A basement.
Pretty definite about that, then.
Oh, take a look. Take a look at Anna's hand there. Got on a plug of a drain pipe. You only find that kind of piping in a basement.
So she was trying to tell us something. Full marks for Anna. Full marks you've pointed out. Can you tell us anything else?
The picture's kind of fuzzy.
Did the best we could. Our equipment's pretty sophisticated, but you can't work miracles. Just an amateur photo.
What about the computer enhancement guy?
They do that?
Yeah, well, NASA uses it to sharpen the details of satellite pictures. Astronomers use it to photograph, say, the rings of Saturn. Can we handle that?
If we can't, we'll find somebody who can.
Well, I don't know what help it'd be, but when you do, I'll be glad to take a look at the picture again.
You've already been a terrific help to us. Yeah, thanks, Dan.
Walk out, Dan.
All right, let's get back to business. All right. Hi, Jerry Friedlander. Okay, this guy committed every crime known to man. Robbery, rape, all the way to the murder. As I recall, this guy vowed to get me if ever he got out. Now, here's the sort of person that might well have Anna hidden in a basement somewhere. That sounds like a definite candidate. Read the police report. Oh, shot and killed, robbing a bank. That's terrific. Next.
Excuse me, sir. There's a Mrs. Rand here to see you. She says she has a neighbor across the street who's being held in her house against her will. I think you should see her.
Well, send her in. Maybe today isn't a waste of time after all. Okay. Now, what'd you see?
Well, I was looking out my front window, and I saw the lady being dragged into the house across the street by a man.
Your neighbor?
Well, they moved in while me and my husband was out of town. I never met the people.
Right. Okay, now you saw this woman struggling. Then what?
Well, she looked scared, and no wonder. I mean, her husband, or boyfriend, or live-in, I mean, it's so hard to tell these days.
Mm-hmm. What about him?
He looked mean. She tried to get away, but he chased her halfway up the block. They were shouting.
What?
Well, I couldn't make out most of the words, and the ones I did, I don't want to say.
Then what happened? Then shall I pull it? Allow me, huh? Mrs. Rand, what happened next?
Well, the man caught her and dragged her, kicking and screaming, into the house. Oh, please don't ask me the time again. Maybe Sid knows.
Sid, that's your husband, right?
That's right.
I'm rather curious, Mrs. Rand. If this happened last Friday night, why didn't you report it sooner?
Well, Sid didn't want me to report it at all. I mean, he was nervous about getting involved. He had a bad experience once when he was a witness one time at a trial, but I couldn't sleep.
Can you describe them?
Well, like I said, I never met them. It was dark.
Mrs. Rand, do you remember anything else, like, say, the size of the man? Was he tall, short?
He was big, and he was in good shape, too.
How could you tell?
Well, he had to be to hold on to her. She was kicking something fierce, her legs swinging like the hands of a clock.
About the woman, what else can you tell us?
Well, she was in good shape, too. I mean, the way she ran and stood up to him. I mean, her hair flying every which way.
What color was the hair?
Oh, dark brown, black.
Short, long?
Oh, long. It flew out after her when she was running.
Well, it could be Anna. Sounds like it.
Sam, got the address?
Yes, sir.
Get me a search warrant fast.
You got it.
I'll get some radio cars.
Yeah, get on it, guy. Well, Mrs. Rand, I want to thank you very, very much. You've been a great help to us. We do appreciate it. I'd also like you to stand by. We may require some more help before this is all over.
Yes, thank you very much, Mrs. Rand. We certainly do appreciate you coming in. You did the right thing.